President Trump just concluded a speech in Moon Township, Pennsylvania. Here's what he said about a possible 2020 matchup with Oprah.
I'd love Oprah to win. I'd love to beat Oprah. I know her weakness. I know her weakness. I know her. You know, I know her very well. I was on her last show, or one of the last, I guess the last week. She had Donald Trump and Donald Trump's family. My, we've come down a long way, haven't we? I'm now president, and probably, you know, but think of it. I know her weakness. Wouldn't we love to run against Oprah? I would love it. I would love it. That would be a painful experience for her.
Joining me now with reaction, former Secret Service agent and NYPD officer Dan Bongino, who is a contributor at NRA TV, and video bloggers Diamond and Silk. All right, I'll start with the ladies. It's going to be painful for Oprah if she runs against President Trump. What do you guys think?
Oh, it will be painful.
Very.
He is going to chew her up and spit her out, and we will help him.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. She is going to get beat badly.
What do you think Oprah's weakness would possibly be?
I think her weakness is the fact that she is going along with discrimination, inequality, and no one is saying anything about it. You know, that's what I think her weakness is. And that's what, and listen, she's not for the American people. She built a school in Africa. She wasn't worried about the American people here, the children in Chicago or Baltimore. Right. So those are her weakness.
Okay. Dan, I want to get you to react to some sound about North Korea. Let's listen to the president and hear what you have to say.
I don't know if you saw it, but we've had a problem for years with North Korea. This should have been handled, by the way, over the last 30 years, not now. That's when it should have been handled. They shouldn't have handled it. This should have been handled, and everybody will say it, too. But that's okay, because that's what we do. We handle things. This doesn't happen. You know, they're saying, oh, well, Obama could have done that. Trust me, he couldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that. He would not have done it. And by the way, neither would Bush and neither would Clinton. And they had their shot, and all they did was nothing. Well, Clinton gave away billions and billions of dollars. And as soon as they made the deal, the following day, they started working on making more nukes. We've been very strong and very vigilant. And now lots of good things I think are going to happen, but we'll see.
All right, so Dan, the president's making the point that he came out with a lot of tough talk, fire and fury, and everybody on the left and the media said this was going to cause World War III. But it didn't. Everyone's now coming to the negotiating table. Do you think the left and the media are going to give him any credit or not?
Well, listen, shockingly, Jesse, even some people on CNN actually said if he pulls this off, he'd be a great president. Believe me, I'm no fan of CNN, and it pains me to have to give them credit. But let me
Would you have to catch that at the airport when you were waiting for your flight?
Yeah, you know what? You can't hear anything, which is great. You can only see the talking heads in the airport.
Right.
But here's the thing. Donald Trump, what got him elected, Jesse, he's a doer, okay? He's not an explainer. He gives great speeches, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking his ability to give a speech. Nobody motivates a crowd. Obama was an explainer. He spoke in fine Shakespearean prose. I'll tell you what, he could talk a crowd into anything, Barack Obama, but he wasn't a doer. Kim Jong-un knows Trump is a doer too. And I think he's legitimately afraid that Trump may be a doer when it comes to a first strike. And I think that's what motivated him to get to the table. You can't mistake, you can't extract those two, the doer versus the explainer.
And it's amazing. The President Obama used to be able to speak like this for about an hour, and we'd have nothing to show for it. It would be very difficult to get a soundbite. He would break very little news. But I mean, this president can speak for an hour and change and cover almost every single topic and, you know, set the agenda for the next few days. Ladies, I want to get your opinion. The president said something else about the women's vote. Let's hear it.
Women won't like Donald Trump. I said, have I really had that kind of a problem? I don't think so. But women won't like Donald Trump. It will be a rough night for Donald Trump because the women won't come out. We got 52%, right? 52, right? And I'm running against a woman. You know, that's not that easy. 155 million people are now employed. That is, came out this morning, that is the highest level of employment in the history of our country.
So the women's vote, very critical to the president's reelection, ladies. What does he need to do to improve that, do you think?
Well, I think that he already have the women. I mean, we all love him. I mean, really and truly. And he's done amazing things when it comes to women, because the women, the unemployment rates among women are low. Unlike up on Obama, it was extremely high. So I think he is doing a phenomenal job with women. I think he's going to do well. I don't think he need to do anything extra. We love that he is being himself. We're not asking him to be politically correct. What we want him to do is be correct about the border, secure it. Keep fixing this economy where we're thriving, and we're going to help him make America great again. So he had the women.
All of them.
All right. Well, and the president did touch on the threat from MS-13 and all the great job the ICE agents are doing. Dan, we got to run because we got to hit the break, but I just want to thank you guys for sticking around and kicking it around on Waters World.
Thank you for having us.
Up next, some new theories on the motives behind the Las Vegas shooting. You haven't heard them before. Stay tuned.